with my phone, internet, whatever, or something. Also, I wanted to let you know I put in my comments on that live podcast I did yesterday or day before that, like my words. So when I'm speaking, I'm not like I just got shut off the internet within 1 minute and 2 seconds. But however, on the other couple podcasts, I've been noticing now that it's like my phone is being glitched. So when I'm speaking in sentences, it's almost like I stop and then it comes back up and I'm not being kicked offline. So I just want to let you guys know that some of the things that I'm talking about aren't, so the sentences aren't fully sentences. So I just want to let you guys know that that's not me. So just bear with me. Some of you that know me know how I speak and kind of what I'm talking about. But going forward, I was talking about the nation. I can't remember what it's called here. Sorry about that. There was a podcast on about implants, things like that. And it got cut short. It got cut off at like 39 minutes. So hopefully the rest of it will be up. But in the comments or in that podcast, they were asking about like how AI is coming, like a lot of people, they forget their memories and stuff. Well, that's a lot of this D2K or implanting memories in your brain. There's a positive side to it. I understand that, especially for like dementia patients or people that have been in a coma or, there's movies made about that. But it seems as if I made the comment of no, I wouldn't want to remember my dreams like that because of the fact that mine are all D2K, which are induced dreams. They're manipulated. I don't know how it works. That's something I think I'm going to start researching just to get a little more research under my belt on it, and kind of see what's all up about that. I don't ever really see it talked about. So I'd like to dig into it some more. So anyway, what I was stating was what I put in the comments on that podcast that no, there was no way I want to remember my dreams because mine are all manipulated. They're traumatizing to me. It's called D2K. It's a dream manipulation. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to look it up and see if it's done by frequencies, how it's all works, the pathways it takes to, yeah. So it seems like whenever I mention things like, no, I said to them, no, I don't want that for me. Thank you. I have D2K. My dreams are horrifying. They're traumatizing because I have D2K. Well, since I did that, it seems that I've been picking up a little pattern here. And the pattern is, what I've been picking up is, so I mentioned D2K in a comment on a post to people that are helping. So all night long, you guys, it was horrifying. Like I said, I laid down again. It was like I was knocked out immediately. And I was dream after dream. And then when I would get up and it was so scary. And when I would get up, I couldn't come to. It was like I couldn't hardly walk. I could tell that it was a D2K because it just, your body is overdosed. Your body gets overdosed with whatever's going on, right? And so I could barely walk. Again, this is what happens. I could barely get out of my bed. I was shaking my head because it was just bizarre. Went to the restroom, went back to bed, and then I was out within 30 seconds again. And so it seems like I've been picking up this pattern that whenever you mention something or you talk about something on your podcast, it seems as if to punish you, they engage on to you, your person, what you just talked about. So I had D2K all night last night, and it was horrifying. And the effects from this manipulation to your body, to your person, to me is an out better than I did at midnight, 2, 3, 4, and 6 a.m. But I just wanted to check in and see if anybody else has that happen. Yeah, so I just wanted to check in with you guys and say hi, and talk to you about the D2K that happened to me last evening. Like I said, I'm going to try and get into it and kind of research it a little more. I don't really have much research on it. So Labor Day weekend, me and my girlfriend went and looked for new cars. And she likes the Pacifica, but they're like $42,000. It's like, holy buckets, but they're super nice. I don't need a new car. I already have a new car, but so we did a little bit of that. So it was kind of to get out. Went to my local but my regular butcher, K&R Meats there in Moore, Minnesota. They are amazing, you guys, and got some of their beef jerky. So I was pretty happy about that last evening, watching a movie, eating some beef jerky. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, let you know about the D2K. If anybody else has that kind of dream manipulation, it is frightening. It is very scary. They've actually I've been being chased, and it all is surreal. I mean, it all seems so real, like being chased, being raped, having people chase you. Just really, they're stress-induced dreams, and that's what they're meant to be. And it's a form of sleep deprivation, I believe. Well, it is, right? If you're being forced, manipulated dreams, and they're, well, not dreams, they're nightmares. Mine are nightmares. They're not dreams. It's nothing, there's nothing happy about it. I'm not like out fishing on Lake of the Woods catching a 40, 50-inch sturgeon, So, yeah. But, hey, Quantum Cat, how are you today? I bought this new tea, Pear Harmony. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oops. Ooh, that just melted my table. Ooh, I didn't like that. Sorry. Gross. I need to put another paper towel under there. Okay. So if anybody else, like I said, deals with, I've been watching my patterns. Hey, thanks. Yeah, my friend brought them over yesterday from church. He does all the music for church. He stopped by because, I haven't been around. So he stopped by and brought them for me yesterday. And I was so surprised. Thank you. I can actually have flowers now. My cats are finally growing up and they don't tip them over anymore. Before I couldn't have flowers or plants anywhere. They all are to be way up top. Silly cats. Yeah, I do. I have 2 kids. I have a 35-year-old daughter who doesn't speak to me. I haven't spoken to her in barely 10 years. And I have a 24-year-old son that lives 20 minutes from me that I've barely spoken to in about 5 years. I mean, he randomly texts me. But yeah, I love my children. They're amazing. But unfortunately, they are toxic. And they don't want nothing to do with me. No happy birthdays. No happy Mother's Day, Mom. Or I love you. Or, so it's just, it's a struggle. A lot of this program, depending on, a lot of us are isolated from our families. A lot of us are isolated from our friends. And sometimes they try to isolate you from basic life, like outdoors, going outside, which is very important. Having friends is very important. Yeah, having kids is a struggle, especially when you're in this program and they're older and they think you're off your walker. But they witnessed it all, so... and they were part of the ones calling the police on me for no random particular reason. They weren't even living there, doing a welfare check while they sat in the driveway waiting for the sheriff's department to come. Yeah, pretty bizarre, but we won't go in on that. But I wanted to also say something. So this is what's really bizarre about how they do our phones. Or our equipment, like our laptops or even TVs or things like that. So Friday, I forwarded a thing on Facebook from Targeted Awareness. 8 a.m., I get a ding, and here it's my girlfriend, which actually her dad worked for Lockheed Martin. Yeah, and he was murdered, which is very bizarre that she's at Walmart with me. So anyway, she's super nice. She's a light, by the way. So anyway, I forwarded this message that I got from Targeted Awareness talking about, stuff. I'm sure a lot of you have got if you belong to that, one of them, that group. So Friday, August 29th, I forwarded that on Facebook, okay? I seen it that it was reposted. So then I got a ding. You know how you get a ding when somebody comments on your post or whatever, which hardly anybody does ever. So I got a ding today at 8:20 a.m. She's like, I miss you, I love you. And I'm like going, okay, this was sent Friday. She sent it Friday. She commented it on Friday. So why am I only receiving that she commented it today, 2 days later? I mean, I think my phone is being, well, I know my phone is being controlled. They're controlling my phone. They're controlling who's getting what messages. It's just, that's childish. You know, come on. You know, really, let's mess with everybody's phone. For what? It is the most childish scheme. I mean, come on. All the other stuff they're doing, and they're actually going to, oh, well, we're not going to let this text go through to her child. And they block it. It's like, grow up, stalkers, gang stalkers, or whatever you want to call them. Grow up. You can't get any better than that. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. You know? So it's like, okay, let's only let certain people receive her texts, and let's let only certain people receive her phone calls, and let's only let certain people calling her get through her phone. That is the most childish thing ever. So it's church today. It's beautiful out here in Minnesota. It's going to start getting cold pretty soon. We're going to have snow on the ground. That'll be great because I love the snow. Too bad I can't go snowmobiling this year because I'll have my hip replaced, and that'll be no. So I'm off the hook. I might be able to get some ice fishing in, though. You know, drive out in the truck, get out of the truck, get in a warm house, and fish. So I might be able to get some of that done, but it's a lot of sitting because when we go fishing, me and my friend Wayne, he's like my brother, we go fishing. Yeah. Yep, we go fishing. You know, we don't just go out in the lake. We go out 38 miles one way just to get to Garden Island on Lake of the Woods to fish because the fishing there is amazing. But that's a long boat ride, 38 miles, and especially when you're in a Lund 19. It's just one of them, yeah, it can be crazy. We're not in a big charter that gets you out there in 15, so. But if any of you are ever around, if you ever get the chance to go to Lake of the Woods, you got to go. Walleye capital of the world. It's a lot of fun. Oh, this Pure Harmony tea is good. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on the T2K. I am going to do some, I am going to do some research on it. I'm going to hit the library, though, or maybe, I don't know. But I'm just going to go do some research. I don't have a computer. I just have a phone. I don't have a TV. I don't have satellite. I don't have internet. I've never had it for 7 years. So I don't need it. I don't watch TV. All it is junk and lies. I haven't heard back from any of the radio stations yet, or the one journalist that I contacted. I'm going to do some more documenting on I have a notebook with people's names and emails, numbers, things like that. There's a few radio stations here in my county that I'm going to hit up after Labor Day and just talk to them about, I'm just kind of go in and play kind of dumb, like, oh, do you know anything about radio frequencies? You know, well, you know, and just kind of just see what they have to say and see. Does anybody know that? Like a IP address, or there's got to be some destination from point A to point B. And so I'm going to talk to them and see what they know about that. Like, how do you get your radio station? How do you get your radio frequency like 98.1? How do you get that? So when you're starting a radio station, or even but a radio, I just want to know how you obtain a frequency for your radio station like 98.1. Or an AM. I don't know. I'm just gonna go talk to them and see what they got to say. It'll be really interesting. I wish I could record it. I wouldn't know how to put it up on my YouTube though. But anyway, I do have to get going, you guys. I got to get ready for church today. Feeling very exhausted. I mean, exhausted. And I think I was woken up 3 times to go to the bathroom. Usually I'm up every hour and a half. They wake me up with jolts to my body. Like my arm will fling up, or my leg, or my head will tweak. You know, just enough jolt to wake you up. That's sleep deprivation. They love to do that. So yeah, so look at my cute little kitty. That's Cece. See? She's tired. She just had breakfast and now she's tired. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you have a great Sunday. Have a safe Labor Day, okay? Watch out for all them idiots. We'll talk to you later. God bless. Bye.